I love dragonflies. Hi, it's Creative Katie, Karen Burchill here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a door hanger featuring these lovely dragonflies, but you can again use the techniques here and create on whatever surface you want. Art journal page, iCAD, canvas board. So I've gessoed the one side with black gesso, the other side has white gesso on it. And I find that that was really necessary to seal the door hanger and to make it take whatever I'm going to throw at it. So here I am grabbing this twist paper. Now I have to admit that this was something that's been in my stash forever. I used to make these twist paper angels with this product. But I did find it on Amazon and I have a link to this twist paper. You can get thinner stuff. But what this does is give you some incredible texture to your background. All those little folds. And I'm playing around with, okay, which orientation do I want? All these lines. So I'm applying gel medium and you can see I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel there and applying it to the door hanger. And I want this well coated, which is why I put the gesso on too, because I don't want too much moisture to go into the wooden door hanger. And remember, I mean, these door hangers, they're not high quality substrate. So you want to protect it, and nobody wants a warped door hanger. So I'm pushing this down and I'm making sure that I continue to get those folds and all that interesting texture. I do not want to flatten that. So typically you're going to need a piece that's bigger than whatever you're covering. And if you're choosing to use this, you do not have to use this product over the entire background. So I cut out these dragonflies out of mixed media paper. I've always done it on copy paper, but I'm finding I'm really liking how it collages with the mixed media paper. Yes, it's a little more expensive, but well worth it. And I put quinacridone magenta on here, and I'm just applying it with a makeup sponge, which goes on smooth onto the raw mixed media paper. It handles the wetness. It doesn't warp and suddenly turn. And then I stamp on iridescent medium, because I want that iridescent quality that dragonflies often have. So I'm painting the center the dark pink, and I'm not sure if I paint that out black later on. So there are the stamps. You get a big one and a little one, and it's a good size because this door hanger is about 3 inches across and it just fits on here. So the span of the wings is a decent size even for an art journal page. And I cut out the quote, "Dragonflies appear when angels are near." I think this would be a nice gift tribute, to someone who's lost a loved one. And, you can almost on the back print off the name and the dates as well. So this one I'm doing lime green or yellow green with a little bit of blue in it, again to get that iridescent color. I struggled a bit trying to choose the colors. I wanted it to show off the background, and the background here I just painted a coat of Prussian blue. I think if I was doing it again I would have more colors, maybe 2 tones of blue in the background, a little more something. While I like the finished project here, I'm not done with it. So yes, I did come back and I painted it black. I just needed that contrast. I also wanted the black to coordinate with the black in my sentiment. So right here, I do actually like this. And then I decide that I am going to do some splattering. And I splatter with silver because I like silver with the blue, but gold would work well as well. And I actually end up doing more splattering. So I just thin the paint with water to get that consistency. So I'm taking my micron, this is a 01, and I'm just adding some of these black lines, making them a little bit more forward because you can still see them. I just wanted some of them to be a little more forward. And this micron pen is permanent. Now you have to make sure that whatever mediums you have, paint, iridescent medium, gel medium, whatever, is completely dry or you will wreck your micron pen. This one is a very fine point. I usually prefer a much broader point, but this one I think came in a set of 3 and I have it, so I'm using it. But it's perfect for the fine lines of the dragonfly wings because you want that delicate look. Sometimes I'm going over top of the lines that are there. Sometimes I'm making up the lines. I'm not overly worried about it. And there you can really see how that iridescent medium just makes these dragonflies that much more special. Just making sure I dry this before I glue it down and apply any wet medium to it because it can smear until it's perfectly dry. If you're interested in purchasing some sentiment packs, I do sell digital sentiment packs coordinated by theme and just a variety pack as well. Um, just email me at creativekatie@gmail.com and ask for the information price list of all the sentiment packs. They will connect you to a video where you can see what comes in each sentiment pack and make your judgment on that. So I'm just gluing this down with the gel medium. And because there's texture with that wrinkled paper, it takes a little bit of work to push it down and make sure that it's all adhered. But texture always makes that work worth it. What do you think of all these door hangers? Would that be something that you would hang in your home? I think it's great because you have a little bit of color, art, inspiration around the house. You can easily switch up at different times and you're not having to store huge canvases. One of the challenges that I have in my house is it's very open concept, which means there aren't a whole lot of wall space to hang art. These also work. I'm playing with plaques and putting doorknobs on them so it can hang and it can be, you know, one place in the house where you hang different door hangers over time. I'm just applying a little bit more iridescent medium because I thought that there wasn't enough. I also didn't like how bold the colors were. I wanted it a little bit less bright colors, more iridescent. This is a case of where you have an idea in your head and you're trying to get it to come out. The way you see it in your head. Then I decide I need to introduce some of that color into the background. It just doesn't look like it belongs. So I splatter with the pink and I splatter with that yellow-green. Just a little, just to introduce that color to the background. If I was doing this over, I would splatter before I glue the dragonflies down and the words down. But that's the benefit of watching my video, because now you can do it in the most logical way. Links to the stamp, the door hangers, and any specialized products can be found in the description box below. Thank you for supporting my channel. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love to hear from you and I answer everybody's comments. I hope you give this a try. If you do, please tag me on Instagram and/or Facebook. Thanks so much.